Hey, so it's back, the international fan reaction. This one to the first match of the season. Leicester 1, Wolves 0. Let's go.
Hey Dave, David New York Wolves here. Welcome to a new season. Buckle up. Disappointing to lose to Leicester, not just because it's a defeat, but I think we deserved at least a point out of that. But ultimately we didn't get a point because our finishing wasn't clinical enough, especially Traore, one really bad finish through one-on-one with the goalkeeper and put it wide. And then a couple of other times I think he made a poor decision when the people opened in the box. But we weren't clinical enough, and that's why we lost. So no bad luck, no VAR decisions, just it's our own fault really. Which is disappointing because I thought second half especially we played really well and we were all over them, had loads of chances and really should have put at least a couple of them away. And we didn't, and ultimately that's what counts. Leicester did with brilliant finish from Vardy. But I mean, even in the first half, when they were the better team and probably deserved to be ahead at the break, I don't think they really troubled us too much. They were, like I said, the better team, but it's not like we were hanging on by our fingernails. So I think overall, on the balance of the game, definitely deserved at least a draw. So that's a positive. And when you consider that, you got Bolly, Mosquera, Neto, and Pedence to come back, and along with hopefully a couple of other signings. Some pretty positive signs there. Raul's back. He did look rusty, I thought. A couple of times where, he had a header that he put wide that, at his best, that he would have buried that. So, definitely lots to improve and to look forward to, I think. And let's not forget, Leicester are a very good team. They were, last 2 seasons, they were a Champions League team until they decided to throw it away on the last day of the season. So they are a very good team. So let's not get too discouraged. I think some positive signs, and on to Spurs and Man United. I will be back in England and hopefully at both of those games, so I am very excited for that. Last match I was at was the Man City 3-2 win for us, so quite a standard to live up to the next couple of matches. But that's about it. We're up and running, the fans are back in the stadiums, and the season's going, and it's going to be a long ride to next May, and looking forward to it. Talk to you soon, mate.
Hello there, Chris here from Greece. I'm actually on Zakynthos today, not Athens, on family holiday. So Leicester 1, Wolves 0. Connor Cody putting the back of the net offside. Wouldn't that have been nice? We kind of sat back, I think, a little bit for the first 10 minutes, and then slowly we started to get a bit more into the game. But once again, we were much better the second half than we were in the first. The Traore, I think, clearly cost us at least a point. He should have put that away. On any other day, I think he would have scored that. So we were a bit more positive. I thought we created a few more chances than we had done in the past. I thought John Martinez had a very good game until he was took off. And I think for me, probably man of the match was Max Kilman for me. I thought he defended pretty well. And he got at the other end and had a couple of decent chances himself. Started the Bruno Lager era not how we would have liked it, of course, with a defeat. But I think signs were in generally quite positive. I think we can learn a few things from that game and hopefully go on to do better. So, from Zakynthos, always Wolves.
Hello Dave, fellow Wolves fans, this is Matt from Berlin, calling in after Wolves went down 1-0 to Leicester City, first game of the season. I think first things to say were, how good is it having fans back? I mean, it was a real slog last season with the football in general, but having no supporters in, it didn't have any meaning at all. But seeing 30,000, 32,000 at the King Power, 3,500 Wolves fans singing Bruno's Barmy Army for 50 minutes solid, I mean, it was so good. The result almost felt immaterial, to be honest, at the end. Just to sort of have everyone back in and cheering was what it was all about. But about the game, oddly, sort of a hangover from last season. First half bad, second half good. But overall, I was really encouraged with what I saw. You can see Bruno's ideas coming across. I mean, there was times in the second half where there were like 5, 6, 7 Wolves players camped out, in the last third of the pitch in the Leicester box, and overlapping fullbacks, you know, Adama to Marçal or Trincao to Hoover. I mean, it was great to watch, you know, thrilling attacking football. The high line's going to cause me probably to lose about 5 years of my life, probably watching us defend, but high risk, high reward. You know, we're committing men forward. We're committing to a high line, to play through the lines, to be more sort of bold at going forward. And I'm here for it, man. I'm all here for it. I think we're really close to being a really good side. I mean, I think we lack a little bit of legs in midfield, a little bit of legs in centre back, and I think Bruno's already said that was what he wants. So if we bring in a relatively mobile defensive midfield player and a dominant defensive defender centre back, then I think we're potentially, you know, looking at top 8 again. I really do. I think our forward line is full of options. I thought Sarr looked really commanding, you know, coming out, sweeping up. You know, he's not a goal line goalkeeper like Rui, so I'm really happy with him. I thought Marçal was excellent. He loves a tackle, loves a block, loves getting stuck in. But MOM was Kilman. You know, what is he? He was gallivanting forward and having our best chance of the game, you know, from centre back. I haven't seen a centre back maraud forward like that since probably Dino back in the day. Or, you know, it was great to see. You know, there's no way last season you're seeing a centre half getting that far forward. So no, it's really encouraging. I'm really positive for the season, and looking forward to the business we do in the next 3 weeks. Talk to you soon.
This is Chris from Dazzling, Norway. This is a couple of hours after the 1-0 defeat to Leicester. Just wanted to give it a little bit of time and not talk impulsively, so and analyse it. Disappointed to lose. I didn't think we were that bad today, to be honest. The difference was we had so many chances and did not take them, particularly Adama, who was very wasteful. And the reality is that Leicester got one with Vardy pretty much and took it. It wasn't that bad. Look, listen, a lot of people thought we'd be in real trouble. We'd get absolutely mauled today. That did not happen at all. We competed really well with the better side second half, I would say. Although I do feel Leicester maybe kept us at an arm's length, to be honest with you. But we did have the chances. One thing disappointed me, I think, for me, Bruno Lage felt his first test, really, if you see what I mean, regarding the selection of Moutinho, to start. Moutinho actually didn't have as bad a game as he had recently. He's had a terrible 18 months in the Wolves shirt. Great for us for a season and a half, no doubt. Some people call him a legend. I wouldn't, because, you know, legends don't play really well for 1.5 seasons. You need longer than that. Last 18 months he's been terrible. He should not have started that game. Dendoncker was far more effective in pre-season. So I didn't really understand that. I hope he doesn't continue with it. As I said, Adama missed a lot of chances, but he looks on fire, doesn't he? Listen, there's potential here. This is not going to be a really bad season, and I wouldn't judge us too much against what happened last season, because that was a bit unique with other circumstances. And people who are saying they didn't see a difference between Nuno's team last year and Bruno Lage's team this year in the first game must be blind. There's loads of differences. The pressing's much better, the attacking's much better, we win the ball back better. No points today, but look, this will be okay, I think.
Hello everyone, Brighton, Thailand. Reflecting back on the game yesterday, where we got beat 1-0, to be honest, I thought it was going to be similar to some of the games last season. Game in 2 hours, first half, Leicester had much more possession. We defended okay. I know they had one shot on target, which Jose Sarr tipped round a post, but I don't think it was really in it. And then just before half time, Vardy got a flick on and put it in the back of the net. But a turning point in the first half was Adama putting the ball wide. I mean, if it had been Raul Jimenez, he would have scored. Big mistake. Should have scored. And then performance-wise, that first half 5, second half come out and we turned it round, and far better side in the second half. Adama again had a shot where he barged the fella out of the way, headed it, and then blasted it, but side-footed it at Schmeichel. Tried to bend one round him, but again he went down. We had numerous attempts on goal, but they all seemed to get blocked. Morgan Gibbs-White, Kilman, Trincao, I can't remember, Adama had another one, but we just couldn't put the ball away. The second half performance was an 8, and at the end of the game I was gutted that we never got a point out of it. Man of the match, Kilman, followed by Traore.
Thanks to everyone that contributed to this one. If you want to get involved representing your country, just drop us a DM on Instagram, Dazzling Dave, or Always Wolves Facebook page, or leave a comment below. Until the next one, I'm Dazzling Dave, Always Wolves.